Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and beautiful Keenan Stadium, nestled beneath the pine trees. The home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking for some space. It's Paul. And the Huskers are going to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Got him, he's sacked.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced an incompletion.
Incompletion brings up third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pressure is coming. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up.
Get set, get set.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, second down and goal. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
As they get stopped here on second down, it's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Caught behind the line. It's Page. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again, fighting him off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Plenty some room at the 25. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
17 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 10, Nebraska 0.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive.
Here we go.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback keeps the football. Running through the tackle. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. But he's got some space here. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Nebraska. He will score. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And that one straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
North Carolina, 13.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Looking for the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And it's a bunch formation. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, UNC. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the 1st half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the...
And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, not right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Now in good field position to start the drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The DB's backing off from the line now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
North Carolina, 27, Nebraska.
And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. Will set the offense up to the 31.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's found some room at the 45. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield in the plus 49.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now it's second down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Huskers churn out another first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one is no good. And after the miss, still losing by 13.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. We stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Brings up second down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. A handoff from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, North Carolina. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. We'll give it to the running back. In the clear at the 25. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter.
North Carolina 35, Nebraska 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught over the middle. It's Paul. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Cornhuskers come up to the line in a hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
With the catch, it's Paul. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Picks up 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They'll run it here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. And the Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Fighting off the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Here we go.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. Handoff to the right side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, then he just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way